I totally know how you feel right now. Completely stressed out and overwhelmed. Have you been searching YouTube and Pinterest and reading all these books and trying to start a budget, but you really just don't know where to start? And so you start to feel super overwhelmed and super stressed out, and so you just do nothing? Yeah, you have analysis paralysis. Hey guys, I'm Sami Womack from A Sunny Side Up Life, and today I want to talk to you about why you need to stop overanalyzing and just start your budget already. So like I just mentioned, if you're feeling super overwhelmed and super stressed out, and it just gets to the point where you do nothing at all, it's called analysis paralysis. It's basically just the state of overanalyzing a situation so much that you end up never making a decision, and you essentially just paralyze your outcome. And it's not very effective, especially when it comes to your money. So I have 3 simple steps for overcoming analysis paralysis and to just get started already. The problem is that you're thinking too much about it. You're getting information from Pinterest and YouTube and books and blogs and all these different people, and it's really not helping you because you're feeling super overwhelmed right now. I know this because I work with tons of moms who really just want to get their budget started, and they end up kind of overwhelming themselves. So today I want to talk to you about these steps, and I want you, by the end of this video, to sign up for my free course and start tracking your spending and actually just start your budget already. So let's jump into it. Number 1, the first thing that you need to do is actually to start at the end. That sounds kind of crazy, but it's true. And I tell my ladies this all the time, and it's just like a light bulb moment for them. So what I want you to do is to visualize your end goal, and we're going to work backwards. So what is that dream life? What lights you up and what just gives you those butterflies in your stomach and gets you excited about life? I want you to paint that picture of your dream. So maybe it's that you want to own a home one day, or maybe it's that you want to start a business, or you want to retire, or you want your husband to retire, or you want to travel. I bet that just me saying those couple of suggestions made you paint your own picture of your dream life, because we all have one and we're all super passionate about it. So picture that dream life and then work backwards and realize that if you don't ever get started, you're never gonna get there. So we've gotta get you to get started. So my next step is to just focus on one goal at a time. Realize that there's no way that you can successfully do 20 things at once. And we all fall into that trap, and we all think that we're great multitaskers when the truth is that we're really not. Even though as moms, we're pretty used to having to multitask. But I think that you know that you're honestly more productive and more successful when you focus on just one thing at a time. And we need to apply that to our budget as well. So you can't focus on 20 different things. You can't, just save money for retirement and save money for a house down payment and save money for an emergency fund and pay off 10 different kinds of debt and lower your spending and like all of these things all at once. What you need to do is to make a written goal sheet and make a timeline for it. And like I said, start at the end and kind of work backwards. What steps do I need to take to get to this dream? Maybe I need to lower my spending. Maybe I need to pay off my debts, save an emergency fund, all of these things. In what order do they need to happen in? And then once I make that timeline, I'm going to focus on one goal at a time. And when you do that, you're just going to concentrate your efforts. And it's so relieving when I tell my ladies this, because they're just like, oh, thank you. Thank you for giving me permission to relax a little bit. And thank you for giving me permission to only focus on one thing at a time. And sometimes it's just someone giving you that advice that really helps you make that decision for yourself. So focus on one goal at a time, and it's a huge relief. It's way less stressful. And the next step is to just get started. I have so many great ladies who have great intentions for getting their budget started, and they sign up for my free course and they never open it. Or they read through the emails and they never implement it because they're feeling overwhelmed, because they're focusing on 20 different things at the same time instead of just opening them one email at a time, following the steps one day at a time, and just really doing it one thing at a time. And so today I want to encourage you to click the link above and sign up for my free course. It's a 5-day free email course, and you get about a 1-page email. It takes a few minutes every day for 5 days. And by the end of the 5 days, you're going to have your spending under control. That's a huge first step, you guys, and it's so simple, and it doesn't take much time, and it's free, which is amazing. And so through this free course, you're going to learn to start tracking your spending, and you're going to figure out your weak areas in your spending. Maybe you overspend at the grocery store. Maybe you overspend at restaurants, or, whatever your weakness is, you're going to figure out your weakness by tracking your spending. You're going to see where you need to cut back. And that's a huge, huge first step. And some things I want you to remember as you go through this free course, because I know you're going to sign up and I know you're going to do it because I know you're super motivated. So I want you to realize that it's not going to be perfect at first. I mean, even a few years into budgeting, your budget's not going to be perfect, and that's okay. The thing is to remember that something is better than nothing. So maybe you do your budget and you're a couple months into it and you're like, I'm still going $10 over budget at the grocery store. But when you look back, you realize, your first month you were going $50 over budget. You're getting somewhere. It doesn't have to be perfect, you guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just realize that something is better than nothing. And as long as you get started, that's really what counts. So to recap, the steps for overcoming the analysis paralysis and just actually getting something accomplished in your budget is to visualize that end goal. Picture that great life that you know you want. I know you want it. And to focus on one goal at a time and to actually start. You can totally do this. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope that it inspired you to get started with your budget and to stop overanalyzing. I want you to follow me on social media so I can inspire you every day that you go through your budgeting journey. If you like this video, hit like and remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can stay up with all my videos. And leave me a comment below telling me what your takeaway was from this video and leave me some suggestions for the future. My true heart is helping overwhelmed moms get started with their budget. Most families are super stressed out about money, and so what I do is I help them get started and track their spending and get organized and pay off their debt and save money. And ultimately, I just teach them how to live an amazing, abundant life.